Hi guys, and welcome to the third episode of Winchester Wednesdays. Today's Thursday the 15th of November 2012. Just a couple of things I'd like to get out of the way. Yes, one, I have had an haircut, and two, yes, it is Thursday. We've had a problem this week. The router died on Monday, and I said I think half an hour before it actually died, I was going to say I was going to do a video, and the router fucking died. So that's why the video's come today. I did promise you I was going to do it, and it's here now. I had a backlog of questions. There was just too many to go through, so I picked the 10 random questions. So I'm going to read them out, and a couple are asked by friends, a couple are asked from various websites around the internet, because they do have this out a lot on the internet. If you just remember that you can like the official Facebook page, which is in the description below, and also, you know, the rest of the drill anyway. You know, these videos are every Wednesday. You can add me on Facebook, you can add the Facebook page, you can subscribe to YouTube, you can like and comment on the videos, you can also put questions in the comment box below, that's fine. I'll retrieve them from there as well. So, a couple of things I just wanted to get on with before we get the questions read out. So I haven't done this in a while. My bike is now finished. It was finished, when was it finished? It was finished at the weekend. I can't remember what it was, Saturday or Sunday. But it is finished now. I'm pretty happy with it. There's just a couple of things that have gone wrong on it, but that's going to be sorted. We're going to do some, I know the weather's quite shit, but we're going to do some videos out in the open over the next few days. I'm going to release a couple of videos either this weekend or next week to reflect the absence of videos that we've had, because there has been an absence of videos. We've probably missed 2 weeks of Winchester Wednesdays. I said I was going to do just an IRL video last week, and I got distracted and that never went ahead. But I'm going to do these videos for you this weekend or next week. The questions we got today, there's only 10 questions left, so I'll crack on with these now. And the first one being, what is your favourite soup, and do you dunk your bread in it or float it on top like ducks? I don't really like soup. It's not one of the greatest things ever. It's just not for me, so I'd imagine if I did like soup, I would probably float it on top like ducks. I'm pretty sure the person that asked me this question does make ducks out of bread and floats it, because that's what he's like. Next question. Do you believe that playing is more important than winning? Well, that's difficult, because you play to win. Well, I play to win, but I don't know, especially when I'm on online games and stuff like that. I enjoy the playing factor of it rather than winning, because can't believe the camera just fell over. I would rather play than win, if I'm honest, because when you play like a 12-player deathmatch on an FPS, unless you're really good, you don't always finish at the top, but you still enjoy the game, which a lot of people do that. So I believe it's more about the playing than the winning. But yeah, I like to win. I play to win, but if I don't win, I play to have fun. So yeah, that's that question. Third question. Who was your childhood hero, and who is your hero now? Don't really remember my childhood hero, really. My hero now would probably be somebody like Nice Peter, because Nice Peter is cool. He's a laid-back guy. He's very comical, does good videos, and he's an inspiration to why I do videos, pretty much. This is one of the bases I started Winchester Wednesdays on, was Nice Peter's Monday show. So, yeah, I'd say Nice Peter's my hero now. My childhood hero would have probably been some daft cartoon character that I grew up with, you never know. But, yeah, I don't really remember much of a childhood hero. What makes you worry? You make a plan and it doesn't go ahead, and then you've got to kind of make a plan B, but you're there in the plan now. It's too late to like go back and start again. You've got to make sure plan B fits, or it ruins everything. That kind of makes me worry. Or if I'm late for somewhere, and like an appointment, and I'm not going to be seen, that kind of makes me worry. What is your favourite type of music? At the moment, it's electronic at the moment. Kind of dubstep, grime, drum and bass, kind of like that. Into that at the moment. But every 3-4 years, my style of music completely changes and I just like something else. But at the moment, it's them three. I don't really have one favourite, but if I were to single a favourite out of all of them, to put them higher than every other, it would be dubstep. But yeah, I like a bit of drum and bass. I like a bit of jungle as well, actually. But which is also drum and bass. But yeah, I like a fair few. So it's not just the one. I do like others as well. What is your favourite type of drink that's not an energy drink? Right. Actually, one of my favourite types of drinks has to be it's always got to be pop as a type of drink. But my favourite drink out of pop would be, you can't get it in the UK. There's only a select few import shops like American Soul in Sheffield, you can actually get it there. But I like Cherry Pepsi. Cherry Pepsi is amazing. I don't understand why they don't sell it in this country. I absolutely love Cherry Pepsi. But aside from cold drinks, if we're talking about hot drinks, I like tea and coffee. I'm a big coffee head at the moment, thanks to one of my friends. But yeah, I like my tea and coffee. You know, I like my energy drinks. Obviously, you've seen the photo on Facebook. But yeah, I'd say it's just Cherry Pepsi. Raspberry or strawberry? Strawberry every time. I'm not a right big fan of raspberry. I don't mind raspberry ripple ice cream or anything that has raspberry in it, but I wouldn't really pick raspberry over strawberry. I mean, who would? Tell me below if you'd rather pick raspberry over strawberry. Alright, next question. Who would win in a duel, the Power Rangers or a newspaper? And what kind of duel would they pick? Now, this is a rule about Winchester Wednesday. You are required to, all my viewers are required to ask a question, or you can ask as many questions as you want a week, but there is no limit to how random you can ask these questions, and some you just look and you think, right. But yeah, who would win in a duel, the Power Rangers or the newspaper? To be fair, I remember the Power Rangers as I was growing up, and you could probably slap them out with a newspaper, so I'd say the newspaper would win the duel, but I guess Power Rangers and newspapers have got one thing in common. They both talk bollocks, so I think what kind of duel they would have is what you could fit the most bollocks into, which again I think the newspaper would win. If you're from Britain and you read English newspapers, our media really does over-exaggerate on things. They take things too far and have to sometimes make up bullshit just to get people to read it. But yeah, I think the newspaper would win the duel and it just win hands down. The Power Rangers suck anyway now since they've changed it that many times. What would be your greatest moment if I won the lottery? I think that'd be... I know it's a really common answer to give, and I know a lot of people would ask that, but I think it'd be if I won the lottery. That would just be epic. You've won £6.5 million. I'd be like, ah! And I'd go to the nearest city, draw out a couple of grand, just have a big shopping splurge, and then probably live off interest, because a lot of people that win huge sums of money go out and blow them. But there's a trick to it. If you've got a good bank and a good bank account, then you could just put your lottery winnings in the bank and live off the interest. You would never have to work a day in your life, and you would always have the money there. But like the guy, Michael Carroll, King of Chavs, he won the lottery a few years back, and he just spent it on quad bikes and weed and gold chains. He pretty much wasted his entire fortune and then got a prison sentence. So pretty idiotic thing to do. The guy's obviously got no sense. And Michael Carroll, if you're watching this, you're a twat. Easiest thing to say, you're a twat. And I'm not scared of you if you want to come for me. Fuck yourself. He's got half of his teeth missing anyway. Right, last question. It's really random. What age did you start puberty? I think it was about... I think I was about 9 years old. 9 or 10 years old. I know I started really early. It's funny though, because I used to be one of the shortest. I used to be the shortest in my year. I think at 13 years old, I think I stood at something like 5'2". I'm pretty sure it was only during years 10 and 11 I really decided to get a growth spurt on, and actually get to the height I'm at now. I think I'm just half an inch or a quarter an inch under 6 foot. I think I've shrunk a bit. I were 6 foot. I'm just slightly under now. But I've never really been a tall person. I mean, I've got friends that are like 6'4", 6'5". And when I was young, I was the smallest, but I seemed to hit puberty before everybody else. So, yeah, about 9, 10 years old I first started puberty. But why anyone would want to know that, I don't know. But now you know it. You ask it, I answer it. It's there. So, yeah, guys, that's about all I've got to mention. I know a lot of you are probably bumming Black Ops at the moment, since it came out on midnight the other day. I don't know why you would go for a game at midnight. I mean, I'm crazy about games, but I'm not even that mad driven to stop up till midnight and travel to a town to get a game. I don't really understand midnight releases. It's still going to be there in the morning. But, oh yeah, be right back. Got one thing to show you. And I'm back. I just recently purchased Sleeping Dogs. And I must say, if you own a PS3, a really high-end PC, or an Xbox 360, you go out and buy this game. It's like Grand Theft Auto, I don't know if you can see that, but basically it just takes Grand Theft Auto to a whole new level. If you haven't played it yet, I strongly suggest you go out and get this game. I may do a video on it because it's that great. 3 stat awards off Platinum Trophy in this game, so this could be my first Platinum Trophy. But Sleeping Dogs is definitely worth buying. It's one of the games I actually paid quite a lot for, because to get all my games pre-owned, I don't see the point in going out and buying a new game when 6 months later they're £30 cheaper. And I'm in no rush to play games because I'm always out with friends all the time and I'm here, there and everywhere. But this actually cost me £28, and I do not actually regret spending that much money on it, because it's a really great game. Even official PlayStation magazine gave it 9 out of 10. So yeah, it's a pretty good game. And I will do a video on it probably next week as well, because what I plan to do is finish it, trade it in, and get something else that I can also work on and do a video on. So I'm just going to keep doing for now. So yeah, it's been quite a long video. It's been quite a hectic couple of weeks for me. But I just wanted to catch up with you guys, get your questions that you wanted reading out. I've done that now. We're all caught up. Get your questions submitted for next week as well. And it will follow on Wednesday, which will be the 21st of November. So you've got just over 5 days to get your questions in. Once you've done that, like and subscribe. They'll keep coming. More subscribers, more push to do videos. We've got to get them done. And also, I've just basically chatted shit for long enough now, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go have a cheap knockoff cigarette, because that's pretty much all I've got left till I get paid. And from me, everyone else, and Wei Shen from Sleeping Dogs, is goodbye. See you next week, guys.